Hi again everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another speed build video in The Sims 4. Thank you so much for joining me here today guys. I hope you're having the most amazing Wednesday ever, and today we are renovating the 1312 21 Chic Street apartment in San Myshuno, and we are turning this into a small kind of cozy family apartment. It's been a really long time since I've done a family apartment on the channel, and I was feeling very inspired to do one, and so here it is. And we are using the new cabinets from the Country Kitchen kit, I believe the kit is called. I'm kind of excited actually, because I'm hoping that we're going to get some more kits released over the next couple of months because they do intrigue me. So yes, we do use the new cabinets here because I haven't used them very much. I think I've used them once in a speed build. I think the most I've used them is twice. If I'm forgetting one, then please do let me know. But I definitely know of one where I did use these cabinets, but I just thought they fit really, really well into the kind of theme and look I was going for with this apartment. So bearing in mind that it is a family friendly apartment, I wanted it to be bright, airy, and just family friendly. So I do hope that we achieve that here. I'm quite proud of this one, I must admit, and I thought I'd give myself a little bit more of a challenge because this is one of the smaller apartment buildings in San Myshuno, and so I thought it'd be a bit more of a challenge to actually try and fit 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom and a decent sized kitchen, dining, living space. And so you'll see I've already done the floor plan simply because floor plans take me so long to do, and I tend to do them off camera because it cuts a lot of footage out of the speed build. I think if I were to include it, we'd be probably looking at around maybe 15 minutes, maybe not that long actually. I think I'm probably being a bit hard on myself there, but I do really struggle with the floor plans, and so I tend to just leave them out of my speed builds. Maybe one day when I'm feeling a little bit more confident in myself, I will start to include them, but yeah, we're just working on the kitchen here, and I'm using a lot of items here, you may notice, and there's a lot of sort of pops of colour going on, with the main theme primarily being greens, oranges, there's bits of yellow, there's pops of pink here and there, and I do end up changing some swatches off camera. Namely, I mean, it's nothing major, I'm going to be honest. It's like the towel above the sink, I changed that to pink. And I think instead of the artwork that I put above the dining room table here, I changed that for like is it called a chore board from Parenthood? I can't remember what the board's called, but I think it helps your adult Sims like parent younger Sims. Anyway, that's the board I ended up putting there instead of this one here. So it's very minor changes that I did off camera, and I thought maybe this family had either a cat or a dog as well, so there's a little food bowl there. Maybe a cat, although I didn't actually put a litter box in this apartment, so maybe a dog. Maybe a dog would be better, but if your Sims do have a cat, then I don't think it would take very much to put a litter tray somewhere. And now we're moving on to the living area, and as you can see here, it is a very small space, so I think I've utilized the space as best as I possibly can. Everything is fully functional. I have play tested this, so you Sims have absolutely no trouble getting through the entranceway here. And I use this really cute chair from the Snowy Escape Pack because I haven't used it for a while, the one with like the little fluffy throw on it. I think it's so cute, and it's such a small chair. It fit really well in this space, and again, keeping the colour scheme going here with your very neutrals and your soft colours when we do include it. And the TV stand is from a very recent base game update where they included some CC creators, so I do believe it was Peacemaker IC that made this table stand, TV stand, whatever you want to call it, and I just thought it was kind of perfect in this apartment because it seemed to match the counters really well. And I do like the fact that I brought some green into this apartment. It just keeps everything quite fresh and quite fun. So maybe the couple that lives here or the single parent that lives here are quite young, and maybe I include a bunk bed in the children's room, so it can sleep up to 4 Sims, this apartment, so you wouldn't really think it looking outside, would you? But it's actually quite spacious, so maybe the Sims or the Sim had their children quite young, and maybe they have twins, or you could swap out the bed underneath for a toddler bed, depending on what you need it for. But I had in my head that there were going to be 2 adult Sims living here, along with 2 children Sims, probably twins, if not very close in age. And so again, I'm just messing around with some colours here because I wanted to keep everything really fresh and really fun and just bright and airy. And so we end up using different items from a wide range of different packs. Initially, I was going to do this as a pack restricted apartment, and then I was like, nah, I don't really want to be doing I don't really want to be doing that today. So I ended up just going nuts with the packs. So if you don't have all the packs, then you may struggle with this apartment, but I don't think it would take much for you guys to just go in and just replace some of the items here. And so this space here was a bit of a strange one because I didn't really know what else to put here. I think looking back, I maybe could have put a desk with a computer on it, but I do end up putting a computer in the children's room, so I didn't really think it was too much of a big deal. And you can probably see here just on the left hand side, depending on where the camera is, I've just changed out a couple of swatches in the kitchen and living area. It's really nothing major, and I did it off camera just because, well, one, I forgot to press record, and two, they're such minor changes I didn't really feel the need to record myself doing them. So now we are working on the children's room. So we're using some bunk beds from the very latest base game update, and it's been a little bit of a, no it hasn't, when was the last time I used the bunk beds? Probably around a week ago. So I was just about to say it's been a really long time since I used bunk beds, but that's a complete lie. It hasn't at all. It just felt like a while, I think, because I'm trying to do 2 uploads a week, and at the moment the way it's falling, I'm probably doing more like 1, just because of like real life and everything else. And I wanted to try and sit down and just do a bunch of pre-recording so that I was maybe a week or 2 ahead of schedule, and that is not going to plan at the moment. And if you do follow me on Twitter, my handle is RachelPedd, the same as it is on YouTube. If you do follow me over there, you may have already seen that I tweeted out yesterday, I think it was, that I have 4 or 5 builds on the go at the moment, and this was one of them. So now I'm looking at probably like 3. So I have 2 family houses on the go, I have another apartment, and then I have this apartment. And I also have a Japanese restaurant with an apartment above, which for some reason I'm really putting off uploading and editing the footage, and I do know why. I think it's because like that part of the restaurant, i.e. the main part of the build, I'm not very happy with at the moment, so I need to do some tweaks. But anyway, I'm going off again like I normally do, and I'm going on a complete ramble. So we're pretty much finishing up this room here. There isn't really much room in here at all, but I just felt like I've utilized the space as best I possibly can, and this is what we ended up with. It's really nothing fancy, it's just a place for the child sims to go. They can play, they can relax and do whatever they need to do. And again, the same with the parents' room. I wanted to keep the colour scheme going throughout, so we end up going with like a pastel green as the main colour, I believe, but I don't know if I'm fully happy with that. Anyway, so the family bathroom, I decided to put in a shower bath combo because I felt that was quite important for a family. And again, I'm just trying to move the doors over here. So initially all the doors were sort of spaced out evenly, and now they're not, just because of the placement of items in each room. So it does look a bit strange from the hallway, but I really don't think it's too big a deal. As long as everything's functional, that's what I say. So we're moving on to the final room, which is the parents' room. Whether they're single or they do live with their partner, that's entirely up to you guys. However you want to play this out, you absolutely can. And using the bed from Snowy Escape, and again, this little rug here, because it tied the muted green in quite nicely from the rest of the apartment, so I think it works quite well. And overall, I am very happy with this apartment, but I will leave you guys here. There are screenshots at the end of the video as always if you'd like to see what the apartment looks like in game, but you can download this from the gallery. My origin ID is RachelPedd. Tray files, as always, are linked down in the description below, so you can download them from Sim File Share if you do not wish to use the gallery. But thank you very much for joining me here today, everyone. Please let me know what you think of this build down in the comments below. Don't forget, if you haven't subscribed already, please consider doing so, and don't forget, if you have enjoyed this video, to give it a big thumbs up. Struggling to speak as always, so I will get going, but I love you guys very much, and I will see you next time I post a video. Bye.
Gonna stay in this moment, gonna lay here on the grass. I know I'm coming back. Oh, oh. Of all the magic places in the world I've been to, this is where my heart is. Oh, you know it's true. No matter where I go, I'm coming home to you. Been walking down the street so many times, my feet know every brick and stone could wear a blind